Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the JBL 201M3. Now you can pick these up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on these, $400. Now this is going to be a little bit different than my usual reviews because I've been using these for about 3 weeks. So I'm ready to talk about them and answer all of the questions. And speaking of questions, first question, are these worth $400? And the answer is yes, without a doubt. If you buy these, you're going to be very satisfied. Second question, has my opinion changed? Now, if y'all watch my review for the Sony XM6, I said I like the Sony XM6 a little bit better. And my opinion hasn't changed. The Sony XM6, they do have better noise cancellation, and believe it or not, a little bit better bass. But the JBLs have a feature that separates these headphones from everything on the market, the wireless transmitter. The wireless transmitter is such a dope feature, I had to buy 2 of these. Now, why would I buy 2 of these? These are the ultimate travel headphones, okay? First of all, the wireless transmitter means you can plug them right into the airplane and watch the airplane movie with JBL Pro Sound. That's number one. And number two, if you travel with a companion, if you're in a relationship or you got a significant other and y'all travel, these are the ultimate travel headphones. You can plug one transmitter into the plane and both of y'all can watch a movie with JBL Pro Sound. Now I got to tell you a quick story and you're going to see for yourself. The movie setting on these headphones with spatial audio is unbelievable. Now some of y'all know that Gladiator is my favorite movie. I took these with me on a flight. I'm having a few drinks. I'm getting emotional. I'm watching Gladiator, and y'all know that part when he's like, I got one more life to take. Then take it now. I almost shed a tear, okay? I felt my eyes was getting teary-eyed, okay? I was getting emotional. The sound quality, I felt like I was in the movie theater. These headphones right here, you're gonna love these, okay? You're gonna love them. Let's unbox them, and then we'll go through some of the specs. All right, JBL 201M3s, $400. As far as the presentation, nice black box. I like that. Why not? Giggity. Let me grab a little unboxing knife. We got the West Side Story. Here we go. Okay, so inside you're going to get your setup configuration guide. Plug it and file it. This is going to be your carrying case, hard shell, and this right here. This is what separates these headphones from everything else. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, check this out. This right here, this is the wireless transmitter. Now, y'all seen me review this with the JBL Tour earbuds. Same exact thing. You can plug this into your computer, into your ROG Ally, your Steam Deck, your laptop, whatever you got. And now you can get that JBL Pro Sound wirelessly. How dope is that? Not to mention, this is touchscreen, and you can control all your music, your settings, go crazy. This is going to be your usual books and shit. Plug them and file them, and you're going to get some cables. Okay, so this is going to be... Okay, here we go. Look at this. Now, you get your USB. All right, this is going to be a USB-A dongle. You get a nice USB Type-C, the USB Type-C charging cable. Not to mention, these headphones feature high-res, lossless audio through wired connections. Okay, speaking of wired connection, you're going to get your, no reason for me to untangle this all the way, but this is going to be USB Type-C to 3.5. Okay, so you're going to plug this right into the transmitter and get your wired connection. Wireless connection or wired connection. Okay, now for the case, JBL Tour on the case, hard shell case, comes with a nice little carabiner. You got a little carabiner right here and a little strap. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, late but still great, White Shoes is back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
Calm down. Okay, again, so you get the little carrying strap, little carabiner. There's your JBL branded zippers. Let's check the zippage. Excellent zippage on this. And you open them up. Inside, you get a little carrying, a little compartment right here. check this out. Inside it has 2 sleeves. Hard to see right here, but if you look closely, there's another sleeve inside. Perfect for storing the wireless transmitter. And these are going to be your headphones. Now for the headphones themselves, check this out. Nice amount of stretch. Okay, so if you got the Easter Island size head, these are going to fit. Nice soft leatherish headband. Very leatherish. All right, shoes, back up. The ear cups. The ear cups are super soft with that memory foam. Look at that. This is how you want your ear cups. Okay, this is how you want your ear cups. Now let me see something real quick. Yeah, another thing I noticed, I like the JBL ear cups better than the Sonys. Now the Sonys, they do have a nice memory foam also, but the JBLs, the leatherish material feels a little softer, feels a little bit more supple. Okay, that's the word we got to use, supple. Now they do fold up. Okay, they do twist, so if you like to wear headphones around your neck, you can lay them flat just like this. You got your JBL branding on each side. On one side, this is going to be your button for active noise cancellation and transparency mode. You got your power on and off. Okay, switch it just like that. Okay, you heard a little voice prompt. It said power off. On this side, you got volume up, volume down. And this is also going to have a touchpad. Okay, so when you're wearing these, touchpad. So this is play and pause. Double tap to go to the next song. Triple tap to go to the previous track. Okay, so you got physical controls and touch controls. And that's pretty much it. Simple and straightforward. All right, so let me grab a phone, pair these up, and then we'll do some of our usual testing. But like I said, I've been using these for 3 weeks. I already know these sound great. All right, so let's go through the specs real quick. Now, these come in 3 different colors. You got black, blue, and latte. These are Bluetooth version 5.3, and the codecs is SBC, AAC, LDAC, LC3, and you got Auracast. Now, these feature multi-point connection. That means you can pair 2 devices at the same time, and you also got Google Fast Pair. Now, you're getting 40mm dynamic drivers. That's going to give you that JBL Pro sound. Now, these have a built-in DAC for wired high-res audio and lossless audio. Now, these feature JBL Spatial 360 audio with head tracking. And on a side note, if you use these to watch movies, the spatial audio is going to blow you away. Now, you got 8 mics, 4 in each ear cup. That's going to give you crystal clear phone calls. You got active noise cancellation and transparency mode. The battery life on these is 70 hours. Now, if you turn on active noise cancellation, you're going to get 40 hours. And you got quick charge. So 5 minutes of charge will give you 5 hours worth of playtime. Now, you got physical and touch controls. You got an app that's available for Android and iOS. And again, the best feature about these, the wireless transmitter. This is going to let you connect to any device. And you can also control your music. And speaking of wireless transmitter, let's take a look at it since we got it out right here. This is the smart transmitter. Okay, so this is going to be smart transmitter mode. You got Auracast. Now, this is why I say these are the ultimate headphones if you're in a relationship or you got a companion or a significant other or you travel with your kids. Auracast. You can start your own Auracast station and everybody who has the same headphones can share right from the transmitter. That's such a dope feature. Okay, you got a timer. Okay, you got your regular clocks. You got your screen brightness. You got your lock screen wallpaper, which is this. You see I got my own wallpaper. You can change your own lock screen wallpaper. Okay, now you can have 24-hour time or regular time. You can use a flashlight, which it doesn't seem like much, but if you turn this on and it's completely dark, this is actually a flashlight. And there's your language. Do more with the app. Now, once we connect, you'll see some more features. So this is the smart transmitter. All you got to do is plug one end in, plug the USB Type-C right here, and then, calm down. Plug the USB Type-C right here, and if you want to use a laptop or a Steam Deck or something that has a 3.5 connection, plug the 3.5 in, and you can rock out using your wireless headphones. The wireless transmitter. This is so dope. And the battery life on this is 18 hours. Okay, so you're not going to have to charge this up every few minutes. 18 hours. And if you just leave it, it's automatically going to power off after a few minutes of not using it. That's pretty dope. Now, for the pairing process, real simple. If you got an Android phone, once you power up the headphones, you're going to get this prompt. All you got to do is hit connect. Now, if you got an iPhone, just go to your Bluetooth menu and select the Tour 1M3. Now, you can power your headphones on and off. You got the name of your headphones, and you got your Bluetooth source. So as you can see, multi-point connection. I got an iPhone and a Galaxy, and you got the wireless transmitter. Now, you got your battery percentage for the transmitter and your headphones. Next, you got your ambient sound controls. Okay, so we got active noise cancellation, which you can have adaptive. You can select any level you want, or you can put it on auto compensation. Now, as far as active noise cancellation, I would say it's right up there at the top tier. The Sonys are a little bit better. Now, you got ambient aware. Now, for ambient aware, also known as transparency mode, this is right up there with the Sonys. Okay, now y'all know the Sony's got the best transparency mode on the market. These are right up there. The transparency mode is excellent. You can also raise or lower it, and you got talk through. Now, talk through means when you're wearing the headphones, if you start talking, they'll automatically go to transparency mode. As soon as you stop talking, your music will resume, and they'll go back to noise cancellation. Now, you got smart talk, which means if you put on smart talk, if I start talking, this is how long my music is going to take to start playing again. So I like to leave it on 20 seconds. So if I start talking, it gives me 20 seconds to finish that conversation, and then my music will start playing. If you put it on 5 seconds and you like to sing along, your music is going to pause every second. I like to leave that off. Now you got your personal sound amplification. That's basically like a hearing aid. Okay, that's a nice little feature. Now this right here, smart audio and video. If you're going to use these with the wireless transmitter and connect to in-flight entertainment on the airplane, or you're going to watch a movie, put it on movie. Okay, video mode. Video mode is so dope. You're going to love this. Now you got your smart transmitter settings. You can change the brightness. You can change the lock screen wallpaper. Okay, you can get message notifications. Okay, we're going to leave this on. Let's go to JBL headphones, allow. So you can get your actual message notifications on the transmitter. Okay, you got a message preview. Wake up. Okay, single tap, double tap, or triple tap. I like single tap to wake up the transmitter. You got some feature shortcuts. These are all of the shortcuts that you're going to see on the transmitter. Let's see, you can have smart talk too. Let's just leave everything on it. You got your Auracast settings. Again, Auracast, so dope. Language and Find My. Okay, now you got gestures. These are going to be your playback controls. So you got single tap, double tap, triple tap, and tap and hold. Okay, and you can also customize the A and C button. You got voice prompts. Now I'm going to leave mine on English, of course. The voice prompts are super loud. You got Silent Now. Now, Silent Now is perfect for if you're taking a flight and you want to take a little nap. You put it on Silent Now, and it uses the active noise cancellation to give you a nice little quiet zone. Okay, that's called Silent Now. I like that. Next, you got your audio tab. So you got high resolution, LDAC. Okay, now you're gonna have to reboot for that. We're gonna leave that alone, but I already tested it. LDAC, high res audio. You got your equalizer. Now you got a bunch of different presets. So you got bass, club, extreme bass, vocal, jazz, or my EQ. Now, of course, you can set up the way you want. You know, I like the little V pattern. So we're gonna rock that. Spatial sound. Now, this is what I like better than the Sonys, the spatial sound. A lot of times you hear spatial sound and 360 head tracking, and it's kind of like a gimmick. If you put on spatial sound with head tracking and you're watching a movie, I'm telling you, it's going to blow you away. You're going to feel like you're in a movie theater, and when you turn your head, it feels like the whole sound signature turns with you. I mean, it's hard to explain, but you got to try it out for yourself. Okay, so you got dynamic head tracking. Try the demo for yourself. You got your personal 5. That's going to give you like a little hearing test. Get your personal hearing setup. You got low volume dynamic EQ. So if you're playing songs with low volume, it'll automatically match the EQ. You see, I just got a notification. I'll leave this right here so y'all can see it if you see me get a notification. Okay, so you got left and right sound balance. You got a volume limiter. You got sound level optimizer, sound settings. Okay, now this for when you're making a phone call. Okay, so the sound level optimizer is for when you're on phone calls. Sound settings, you can have the person have increased treble, increased bass in their voice, or you can leave it on natural. There's your voice settings, and you got voice aware. Voice aware lets you hear more of your own voice. You know, sometimes people like to hear their own voice when they talk. That's me. I like to hear my own voice when I talk. Okay, and then you got other. So you got relax mode, which is pretty dope, because if you put it on relax mode, I'm not going to play it, but matter of fact, I'll play it. All right, my bad. I had to reset the app, and now we got the options for relax mode. So if I hit play, a nice rainy night, you can set the timer from 1 minute to 1 hour. You got the crickets. You got a nice warm fire. Got a forest night. And my favorite, the water. Okay, so the JBL app is so deep and so thorough, and it has a lot of features. Now that we're connected, let's take another look at the smart transmitter. So you got your battery percentage for the headphones and the transmitter. And check this out. This is my music. So we got Gunna, Hot, if I play. My music is playing right now. Okay, I can skip to the next song. Okay, we got Nas. Okay, I Wonder If I Take You Home. The music is actually playing in my ears. Now, you can control your volume. You could do ambient sound, active noise cancellation, or talk through mode. Now, I'm in ambient sound mode right now. And again, the ambient sound mode sounds so good on this. It doesn't sound like a robot. It sounds very natural. I don't got to yell. And I can put on talk through if I want. Okay, I can change my Bluetooth settings. There's the Auracast. Spatial sound, I can do head tracking or fixed. EQ, I can change the EQ right from the smart transmitter. All of this stuff means I don't have to take the phone out of my pocket. Okay, here's all the ones we already looked at. Lock screen wallpaper, voice aware for on your phone calls, auto play and pause. Okay, so if I'm playing my music, if I take the headphones off, they'll automatically pause. You got silent now. I can make my little sound cocoon when I want to take a nap. There's my notifications and my previews. Okay, 24-hour time, flashlight, smart talk, if I was on a phone call, and the language settings. And of course, download the app. But my favorite is just controlling the music and being able to see what song is coming up next. Okay, Mary J. Blige with the diddler. We got Classy Girl. Now, I'm going to leave this on for a second. Matter of fact, I'll hit pause. Let me see something. Watch this. I want to show y'all. Now, let me show you what it's going to look like when you get in a message. Here, watch this. Now, I'm going to do a test message. And there it is. See what's good? We'll do one more. Let's do test. And it comes in instantly. That's pretty dope. Now, let me show you how it's going to look when you get a phone call. Check this out. There it is. That's pretty dope. Now, usually I would do a little sound test, but like I said, I've been using these for about 3 weeks. I already know they sound amazing. But it wouldn't be a Flossy Carter video without a few vocals. So, of course, we got a classic song, Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel. All right, now let's test out the touch controls. One tap for play and pause. Let's get it on. Okay, now you see the smart transmitter activated. The only thing that matters in my life is that I'm down for you and treat you right. You got no drip to treat me cold as ice. This is my song right here, look. Oh, girl. As long as I've been giving my love to you, you should be giving me your love too. But you just keep on acting like a fool. You know it ain't cool. Don't be cruel. 'Cause I would never be that cruel to you. Now watch this. You got autoplay and pause. You see I just took them off my headphones? Took them off my head. They automatically pause. I'm going to put them back on. The music resumes. Now I can just pick up my smart transmitter. We can hit pause just like that. See, Don't Be Cruel, Bobby Brown. And we can skip to the next song. Okay, we got some DJ Clue. Okay, we got a little D-Block freestyle. Okay, now, let me talk about the sound quality because I know I don't active noise cancellation, so it seems like I'm yelling. The sound quality of these. The biggest mistake that I made was taking these and the Sonys out on the same day. Let me give you a perfect example. Say you go to buy a Ferrari, right? And you go to buy a Ferrari, you got the money in your hand, you're ready to buy that Ferrari. But the same day you test drive a Lamborghini, you're gonna like one of those better. Now, both of those are amazing cars. But if you test drive them both on the same day, you're gonna like one better. And that's the mistake I made with this. I tested out the Sonys and the JBLs on the same day. So I like the Sonys a little bit better, and that's not taking nothing away from the JBLs. The JBLs, okay? The sound quality on these is amazing. Hold on, I hit play on the music. Y'all hear that? Let me see if that, hold up. Yo, hot gunner. You hear that? Yo, bro. All right. The sound quality is amazing, but most importantly, spatial audio. The spatial audio sounds great, and if you use a wired connection, these have a built-in DEC. You're going to get the high-res audio. It's just a little step beneath the Sonys, but I would buy these just for this alone. All right, just for this alone. Speaking of wireless transmitter, let me show you one more thing. Now, here's another one of my favorite uses for the wireless transmitter, gaming. Say you got a Steam Deck or RG Ally or Nintendo Switch. All you got to do is plug the transmitter in through the 3.5, and it's going to switch to USB audio. And check this out. Now all of the sound is coming right from my headphones. And you know how loud and crystal clear that sounds? When you gaming using these headphones, it is going to blow you away. Especially with the spatial audio turned on. All right, so now let's do the reconnection test. How long do these take to reconnect to your phone after you power them off? So let's go ahead and turn them off. Okay, they just disconnected. Power them back on. Power on. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, after 2 Mississippis. That is excellent. All right, so now let's try the touch controls. Now keep in mind, you got touch controls and physical buttons. So on the side, touch controls, that's going to be play and pause, skip and reverse tracks, answering and phone calls. So single press for play and pause, that'll also answer and your phone calls. Double tap to go to the next song. Triple tap to go to the previous track. And press and hold for your voice assistant. What's the weather for today? Okay, so all of the touch controls work. Now keep in mind, this is going to cycle between active noise cancellation and transparency mode. You hear that voice prompt? It said ambient aware. Noise cancellation. Now, of course, you got volume up and down. Okay, so all of the controls work perfectly fine. All right, so now let's talk about the call quality. I rank these a solid 9. The call quality sounds excellent. Now, I called up Amaya from the airport. We spoke for about 45 minutes. She ranked these a 9 as well. But one of the best things about these headphones is the app. Play with the app. Now, when you're on a phone call, you can change how the person's voice sounds to you. So I put increased treble. And you can change how your voice sounds to them. I made mine powerful. But I can have the person's voice increase bass, increase treble, or natural. And can I have my voice sound powerful, bright, or natural? Of course, I want my voice to sound powerful. And voice aware. How much of your own voice do you like to hear? Now, of course, with powerful, I like to hear my own voice. So I got it on max. The call quality is excellent. Again, I rank these a solid 9. So here's how it's going to look when you're wearing the JBL Tall 1M3s. Lightweight, very comfortable. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about. Sound quality, great. Okay, great sound quality, highs and mids, crystal clear, a lot of bass. Okay, a lot of bass. Make sure you play with that EQ. Now, transparency mode works flawlessly. I'm using it right now. I can hear all my surroundings, and I don't got to yell. Okay, so I can have a full conversation without taking these off. Now let's talk about active noise cancellation. Y'all know we got 3 tiers. Top tier, okay tier, and trash tier. These are going in the top tier active noise cancellation department. The best thing about these though is that transmitter. Okay, now y'all seen it for yourself. I was watching Gladiator on the flight. The sound quality compared to the, stock airliner headphones, the ones they give you the cables, the sound quality. These, let me talk about one more thing too. When you put these in spatial audio for watching a movie, bro, I almost shed a tear in Gladiator. That's one of my favorite movies, but the sound quality was so good. I was getting into the movie. I felt a little tear come into thine eye. A little tear was gonna come from thy eye. Bro, spatial audio on these is crazy, okay? But that little transmitter, that is a key feature. Anyway, let me go catch my second flight, and I'll get back to y'all. All right, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the JBL Tour 1 M3s a major go. I love these headphones. Now, are they worth $400? Yes, without a doubt. If you drop $400, you're going to get your money's worth. Which ones would I choose? These or the Sony XM6? If I'm going for just noise cancellation, Sony XM6. If I'm going for a little bit more bass, Sony XM6. Transparency mode and phone call quality, they're both equal. Okay, I would say the Sony's, the transparency mode is God tier, but these are demigod tier. But for everything else, spatial audio, comfort, the fit of these, the ear cups, features, the wireless transmitter, bro, if you travel, okay, and you like to watch in-flight entertainment, you like to watch movies on the flight, the spatial audio on these sound incredible. And if you're in a relationship or you got a significant other or partner or you travel with your kids and y'all want to watch the same movie or listen to the same music, Auracast. If you like gaming, okay, now let me show you this one more time. Gaming, if you travel with one of these or a Steam Deck, okay, or a Nintendo Switch, and you want the best quality sound coming from that, with the wireless transmitter, you cannot go wrong, okay? The JBL Tour 1 M3s, like I said, these are a triple major go. These are a must-have for traveling. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes. Pitch and roll. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock won the beam up. Energize.
Hey guys, Jerry Springer here. Subscribe to Flossy Carter for the real reviews. He has a tech channel on YouTube, and he already has over 2 million subscribers, so give him a look. You may like it, and it could be very useful. Take care of yourself and each other.